in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Purdue Boilermakers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Takes a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The play-action fake. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on second and short. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Purdue! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Catch in the middle, it's Barclay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. They're testing the right side here. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Covey. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll start this drive firing. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was it.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Buys a little time. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw it. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Plows through the defense. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Wildcats are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Working the middle, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a point.
Grab near the sticks. It's Covey. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need...
Makes the grab along the right sideline for the huge gain. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a deep man. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Boilermakers Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Using his legs, it's Reeder. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Purdue! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
42, Northwestern, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Pressure coming. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to fire. Throwing on the run. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
From the gun, the running back has it. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Wiggles free. Fires to the right. Got his man. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Back to pass, it's Lockett. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
And the Wildcat has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll give it to the back. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off to stop the threat. Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they turn it into a defensive score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Florida Atlantic. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Lockett. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
To the air on second down. Buys a little extra time. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. The Boilermakers will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw, it's Lockett. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They kick it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is real